Seamark gonna be out first. Killed Kai'Vez. The insta stab, but before he can even like blink or take a breather, as this man got himself the elite set opener. Big, massive damage on Seamark with the pistol go. Literally half health in a global. I am sorry. That is a lot of damage though. Is that Ghost Strike everything with a pistol immediately? Is that what that was? Tell me. Tell me that's what it was, dude. Tell me that's what it was. Instant half health from the coin flips, man. When Shadow Melton wait out the rogue, literally just gonna wait, let that regen go. Got himself the orb, sitting down for mage food immediately, and War is instantly there. Trinket into a root. He doesn't have to worry about stuns, however, so I guess he is perfectly fine to Trinket. It is going to be full burst on the Seamark. Almost got himself full go. It's going to be War trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a setup. Grappling over into a kill spree. Does he have another grapple to catch up? He does not, unfortunately. Vanishes. Sheep shot on Seamark has a blink available. Got himself plenty between the eyes. Lots of coins flying in. Look at him flying up in the air, dude. Look at all those coins flying up in the air. They're literally everywhere. He's got himself a bit of damage. Cloak Shadows right after. Seamark under a ton of pressure. Maybe looking for a block here. The Outlaw Rogue is relentless. Got himself a poly finally. But the health, dude. The health. The boy's health. If he gets a lot of like coin flips and lands on a tail a bunch, it might just be light. Seamark got himself lots of damage potential. Big touch of the magic. Barrages got himself blocked. Big missiles around the corner with the evocation right after. Trying to see if he can land a Ring of Frost. The only thing he can do right now is maybe go for shift and power. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Dub himself shield. Dones that shield. Dones the barrier. The Phoenix doing a lot of damage from around the corner. Oh! My God! The burst, man. Out of these two classes. The Outlaw Rogue came in. He's got really lucky on them coin flips. However, the Seamark was able to, through struggle, survive at the end of the day. Excalibur, gonna be up next, is given... Oh, I like that mug. I actually like this a lot. The tabard, everything. Even the flowers in the hair. I love that. That looks so good. Literally prepared for like, literally a paladin of the Sunwell right here, dude. That's the vibes it's giving me. Giving Seamark a proper honor duel. So whatever happens, Excalibur's a winner in my book. Even if he loses, he's a winner in my book, dude. Actually, that's a lot of paladins on team 2, isn't that? Might you just switch some paladins around to at least give team 1 a pally, and they'll give you guys like, maybe like Seamark or Murder Wing or Big Chicken, one of those two, a caster most likely, because we do have a lot of casters on team 1, so maybe we could do that kind of a switcheroo. Big meteors dropping down onto Excalibur, try to see if he can get the damage going. Seamark with the missiles around the corner. Big barrages lay on hands for Excalibur, does go for that smaller touch of the magic, try to go for a bit of damage. Is that bird going to be enough? That bird positions correctly, however, if Excalibur needs to walk out at the bird, but it's going to be Seamark going for a full reset right now. The bird is getting denied with all the damage. For Seamark, that is going to be big barrages. Got himself lots of arcane missile damage with that invocation as well. Stun does have a blink for it in case he needs to. Blink and try to see if he can get around Excalibur. Big barrages! Woo! Bubble out! And that's going to be Seamark with his own shield. Try to see if he can go for an invis. Looking to escape here if possible. Just to get himself a proper escape. Barrages around the corner with meteors dropping in on Excalibur. Unable to avoid him. First aid was able to get a couple of ticks in there. I don't know what stopped him. The freeze, though, is going to put him in a rough spot. Barrage? Those barrages might be the end of you, actually. Barrages just trying to see if he cracked that shield of edges. Pew, pew, pew. Exactly. It's a lot of pew, pew. Whether it is the Outlaw Rogue pew, pew with the pistols, or whether it is Seamark pew, pew with missiles, it has got himself last-ditch set of immunity. But Seamark, he just got to use mobility here. He's just going to try to see if he can avoid the Paladin. Wants to make sure he's far enough away where the Hodge does not connect. It's going to be a Hodge to a blink. Does get himself big hammer. Meteors down into Excalibur. Big blast right now for Seamark. Does himself just enough damage with Divine A. Divine A? Divine Eh? Is that what it's supposed to be? Divine Eh? The most divine meh ever? I'm not sure, but Divine's going to be up next. Poly right after. Spamming that poly. Seamark has no health whatsoever. Dawnlight is that Dawnlight? Oh, I don't know if he lives this. Trying to see if he can sit up for food. Ring of Frost on the right hand side. Monitored up. Trying to see if he can stay mobile. Pally might just avoid the Ring of Frost pretty well. Seamark is in a bit of a rough spot. One big setup, especially if this is a Dawnlight Pally. Could be in a rough spot. Sitting down for food. Can blink. Reverse blinks it. Gets away from him. Barrages is slow. Paladin right after. Can steal Hand of Freedom. No more trinket for the Paladino. So the Seawork is going to get the bird out in the open into a full magic immunity. For Seawork, just going to back up out of there. If that magic immunity runs out before the bird does, then you can actually take a lot of damage from the bird. Seawork just needs to find a way to avoid the Paladin. He's got himself the block again. So he's got himself at least an out. Can potentially try to meld a Hodge. Does not get to him. The bird out in the full swing, adding some damage. Divine managed to go for a bubble here, but blocking up. Seawork does not come out. He's got him some big shields, laying hands. He's got a bubble. Still got a bubble, and that's a block for Seawork. Got himself a lot of recovery while he's got himself the dampening, not super high. But he's running out of options. He needs to find a way to meld a stun potentially, or meld a damage attack. Breath connects. There's going to be bubble available right now for Divines. You use it really early. If Seawork can somehow avoid Divine while bubble is active, he might be able to swing out a victory some way, somehow. Ring of Frost is up, so for Divine, he's slowed down. Try to see if he can sit down. Is he stopping? Wait, is it stopping? Is it stopping? No! No! I guess he decided, you know what? I'm out of options. I lose against an Arcane Mage at this point. I have my immunes, but if I can't play around those, might just be one of those situations where there's just nothing a Paladin can do. Outside of the immunes against a Mage, might just be one of the situations where he literally can't do anything about it. Breath to fall right after. Bro's dumb fighting mages. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. Arcane did get nerfed pretty early on, but they're still looking really good. Does he ever go for that Giga Shield, by the way? I can't tell if he got himself normal shield or the Giga Shield. Dawnlight, however, might be the end of Pal. What was that hammer at the end? Straight up use a hammer throw from behind the pillar. Literally did not have line of sight at Seawork and still was able to drop on a hammer. I am not sure what that's all about, honestly. The Paladins back-to-back egregious. Yo, honestly, I'm okay separating the Paladins a little. Not gonna lie. I'm okay with that. I didn't mention it at the beginning. We might just need to swap some Pallies, Chicago. I'm cool with separation. So we might just need to send like Veritas or Divine over to Team 1 and then send over like Murder Wing, Seawork, or Big Chicken over to the other team. Although I feel like we may need Seawork against some of these Paladins, you know what I mean? We've seen what Lacer can do with the Paladin and the big hammer one-shots he can do. So, you know what I mean? Like, you guys ain't... I know that the Paladin Discord just doing the whole, like, this protest right now about getting the class buffed up and everything. Blizzard just slaps him with the 5% for the reset. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, we know you guys can do a lot of damage, though. Big damage off of Very. Got him some Dawnlight. Yeah, nothing fry. Big Chicken. Literally call him fried chicken right now. Can do just searing in that sunlight. In those hammers, man. That hammer against Seawork, I swear to God, looked like that was behind the pillar. Straight up just threw a hammer behind the pillar of the man. Like, what else could he do? Try to go for a blind rush chills. It's going to be Big Reaper. He's going to have to back up out of there. A lot of his damage is straight up frost. I don't know what is this mobility he picked up out of nowhere. Just literally running amok. Not going to go for a kick. Actually tried to go for a dodge. I think was not able to dodge. Is going to go for a stun. Veritas does not have anything. Reaper Scythe 1-2, and that's going to be down for the count. With Licton going to be up next. He's just running out. Look at this man. I love this whole... Were you trying to look like a Murloc? I think that's a Murloc mug he's trying to go for, right? Like the dancer Murloc, like, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. You know the one that's dancing? You know what I mean? You know which one I'm talking about, right? You know which one I'm talking about. There's one Murloc that does the dance. One Murloc with a hat. I think that's what his old Mog is trying to go for, is that. It's so good. It's exactly all over my screen. The Paladin. Oh, yeah. It is weird, though. Like, straight up, it definitely looked like he threw a hammer when you were straight up behind the pillar, bro. Like, the hammer queued up and left his hands as you were chilling, like, where Chipples is at. Like, you were at this point running left, and where Licton was, you know what I mean? It straight up just hit him. It's crazy. Licton got himself a full setup hero. Hopefully blind out for Chillpiss. He's got himself the pet. Pet can go for a bit of a pet sack, but it's going to be AMS for Chills. Trying to see if he can Reaper down Licton. Wall is available. He got himself cast that he can go for. Where the Succubus catching him. Does steal a wall from the Warlock, which is going to give him quite a decent bit of survivability even for a moment. At least was able to wall off that whole Chaos Bolt that hit him in the back. Second one interrupted for Licton. If he can't get another cast right now, he is in trouble. Silence to follow. Trinkets it. Fear last second. Bolt one, but it looks like Chills takes it. My God. See if I can pick it up 3. Chills finishing it off. Well done, well done. Alrighty. Question though, Boris and Night King. Would you guys be down to send one over to Team Pally and one of the Pallies over to the other team? Just so we can separate how many Pallies are per team, right? Because 3 Pallies in one team 3 of any class in general is a little diabolical. Let's try to see if we can even that out a little, yeah?